All right. So this is it's like an analogy for your brain. Okay. So picture a mountain, and then the mountain goes down to the beach, and then it goes in the water and in deep water. Okay. So you can be on top of the mountain, or you can go down to the beach. So you're on dry land, either high or low, right? Or then you can get in the water, and you're in the shallow water, or you can go into the deep water. Okay. Those are like the 4 ways your brain works. On top of the mountain, you're like high awake. You are alert, engaged, high awake. There's a brain wave that matches this, so you're engaged. Okay, we spend nearly all of our time awake like that because we're going engaged. And even if we're not like going in our mind or doing, we're being entertained. Like we got the music on, or talking to people, or we're looking at our phones. That's all high awake stuff, right? So if you can get yourself awake, but quiet and still and not bored, it means you've successfully gone down now off the mountain and you're at the beach side. There's another brainwave state that matches this. So you're just at ease, you're relaxed, okay? Your brain is sort of in a disengaged state, okay? Now, the point to this is when you are able to go between up and down, when you're able to switch between high and low, okay? So when you can switch between high and low, that's actually a skill, letting your brain be able to switch between high and low when you're awake, okay? Well, what the good part about this is that if you get good at practicing when you're awake, switching between high and low, it'll actually help you switch between awake and sleep. The water is sleep, right? When you go into the shallow water, you're in shallow sleep, okay? When you go into the deep water, you're in deep sleep, and those do different things too. And also, those are 2 different brainwave states too, okay? There's alpha,
Yeah.
There's beta and alpha
and
theta and delta,
yeah.
okay? Don't quiz me on that part. All right, so when you are meditating and you are annoyed or bored or whatever, right? It just takes forever. You're staying up here. The whole point of not whole point, but one of the benefits that someone can get from meditating is getting to here, because there's good things that happen here too when you're on the beach, in this analogy. So, but if you're still kind of bored, not you, but if anybody, if you're bored, you're still staying in this high awake state. You haven't switched yet. And again, our culture is bad at switching. So what I would have you do is to continue your morning stuff that you're doing, but in the middle of your day, you're just done appointments, or you've just, whatever you're doing, right in the middle of your day, you take a moment away from everything. You'll have to pick where you can feasibly take a moment away, but literally stop, be still, be quiet, and just don't even try to meditate. You're just gonna just sit and be still. Ideally, you're gonna look out a window. You'll have a view of greenery outside. No one's going to interrupt you. You're not looking at a magazine. You're not listening to the radio. Your phone's away. You're just going to be still, and you'll come to your senses. You'll just notice that you're breathing. You'll notice that there's a fan on in the distance. You'll notice your butt on your chair. You'll just maybe notice the breeze of a tree you're watching. There's not going to be a hard focus anywhere. It's going to be a soft, open awareness of yourself and everything else. Just being aware of your senses. And you'll do it, literally, you could do 1 minute of this. If you do 10 minutes, fantastic, but don't worry about the time. Just do it for a long moment, and you have just you've given your brain practice at switching, okay? And you do that enough, and again, your brain gets good at switching in the other scenarios, so you'll sleep easier, sleep deeper, that kind of stuff, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for listening.